Are you there? Are you there? Hello? Over here. How are you doing this evening? This evening. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are doing well. Today's video is going to be me giving you trigger words. Trigger words in each ear, Pretty up close today. Pretty up close today. Normally, I like to be back here. But since we are playing with our background a little bit, I wanted to give you a little something extra. Just extra for this. So let's go ahead and do our trigger words. If I can stop hitting the mic, that is. The first trigger word is plastic. Now, you can say this in a normal soft-spoken voice like plastic, or you can take it down a little bit and change your tone. Plastic. Or I can whisper it to you. Plastic. I can go a little lower and add this. Plastic. Or I can go all the way down in my inaudible voice, and I can go plastic. And I swear I didn't know the different ways you can say something in ASMR until I actually started making ASMR videos on the regular. Even watching ASMR videos on the regular, I didn't quite catch it because I was so caught up in the tingles. And I have found, even with doing something as simple as plastic, mixing those triggers does one of two things. Number one, some people get tingles and then those tingles are heightened more. Number two, some people pretty much get teased with tingles. So when I hit a trigger for you, you get those tingles. And then it's almost like a trance once you hit it real good. And then you can come slightly back out of the trance, but still be relaxed while I'm doing other tingles that doesn't hit you really hard, but they still get you good. And then when I go back into another one that hits you hard, then you go back down into your trance. So it's kind of like a wave. You gotta ride the wave. You gotta ride the wave like it's like a wave. Okay, anyways, the next word is pretzel. 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 It's been a very long time since I've had a pretzel. It's been a very but I don't like the hard crunchy. I don't like the hard crunchy pretzels. I don't like those. I don't like the hard crunchy pretzels. I do like the really big soft pretzels you get at the fair, or you can get in the mall. Those are good. Pretzel. Those pretzels are good. Spritz is the next one. Spritz. In case you were wondering, I'm pulling these off of Google with my cell phone. I have not cut my fingernails yet. Generally, my stress cuts my fingernails for me. If you know what that means, some of you probably do. So maybe I can spritz some hot sauce on the tips of my fingernails. I'm just kidding, that's kind of gross. But when I was younger, they used to do that to my family members that were just as young as me, like cousins and siblings. They would do that so that it would just kind of train them not to. I don't know if that's considered bad now or not, but it's just something they did a long time ago. But not too long, because I'm not that old. But they just spritzed it right on there. Now this next one is called a whisk. Whisk. Funny story, actually. I've never owned a whisk until about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I bought a whisk. Because I didn't have anything to whisk eggs. And I used a fork before, but I was trying to learn how to make a souffle omelet. Google that if you don't know what it is. It'll change your life. I will never eat eggs another way again. Literally. Anyways, the next trigger word is crisp. Crisp. For some reason, the word crisp makes me think of Honey Crisp, which is an apple. Honeycrisp is one of my favorite apples, but they're huge. I don't know if they're supposed to be that big or if they were genetically altered, which is a huge topic that I don't think that we should get into, but I love the Honeycrisp apple. Crisp. What else is crisp? A pie crust? Is that crisp? Crisp. I can't even think of anything other than fruit. When I hear crisp, I think of an apple and an apple. Okay, so this next one is example. This next one is example. I was always the teacher's pet in high school. Fortunately, I was one of those that kept a 4.0 GPA, and I was a know-it-all, and I was always the guy that raised my hands in class, and I never regretted it and still don't. But the teachers would always say, "You're such a good example to the other students," and they would say this out loud, and the other students would laugh and make fun of me. And it really sucked back then, but you know what? I'm smart, and I should never have to apologize for being one of the smartest people in the room. And neither should you, because you should know your worth, and you should know what you're capable of, and you should push yourself to be the best you can be. And if someone else is making fun of you, it's because they are masking and trying to hide the fact that they know this, and they just don't want to put the work in to be on your level. They want to be lazy, so they'd rather spend their time beating you down instead of bringing themselves up. And don't you ever apologize for that. Ever. I don't know who needed to hear that, but maybe I needed to hear it, because, that all just came out. But I was a good example, and I would like to be a good example for you. And I want you to be a good example for someone else. Next word. Okay, so this is going to be the last word of the day today. If you want more trigger words up close like this, where I talk to you about the trigger word and I give it to you in different ways, please put in the comments down below and let me know. Also, subscribe to my channel. I put out videos. I try to put out videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but I have about 5 jobs right now, so I do anything and everything I can to make sure I get consistent content out to you. And I'll at least have 2 or more videos out a week, but I try to stay on a consistent schedule for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But the last trigger word is relax. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. Relax, relax. Relax, 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 relax. I always have a difficult time relaxing. I know you have a difficult time relaxing because that's why you're here. And I just want you to know that it's safe to relax with me while you're watching these videos. It is safe. You are safe to relax. To relax. To relax. To relax. To relax. And it's important that you know that. This channel's a safe space. This channel's a safe space. I promise. So please, I want you to relax. And if you feel up for it and you're still awake, please comment something positive for me or someone else down below and spread the love. And I will do that by much